Hey guys, it's Jesse. Today I'm going to do for you the RMJ Tactical Shrike review that I talked about for a long time, but I haven't gotten to it until now. And I'm going to also review my Oakley half jackets. Okay, start out. RMJ Tactical is one of the well-known tactical tomahawk makers out there. Very popular. And these things are really hard to get a hold of. It took me, I think, 4 months on the waiting list to get this one in the mail, actually. And I was very excited when I finally did get it. I don't want to say this is my EDC. It's technically not like an everyday carry item, but I have it in my car at all times, and I'm driving places every day. So I guess you could kind of call it an EDC item for me, but it's obviously left in my car because I don't really know of too many people that walk around with a tomahawk around town. But this is my, we'll call it my car carry item, and I have it in my car just in case I would get in an accident or somebody else in an accident and need to get the car opened up, whatever, break out a window, anything like that. You can see this thing, the finish has been worn off on the front edge here, the forward edge, as well as on the spike. I'm sorry about the lighting, by the way, but you can see the finish has been worn off on both sides of that. So you know I've definitely used this quite a bit. I've sharpened it only one time, and I use it. It's been through a lot. I've chopped through trees. When I remodeled my house, I chopped through the drywall, took out some boards with it. I've dug with it in some really rocky dirt, chopped up cinder blocks. I've punctured steel with this, with the spike, and it's held up very well. The only time I sharpened it is when I was chopping through some cinder blocks one time, and I did a little bit. There was a few nicks in the edge, but it really wasn't that bad of damage. I probably could have left it as it was, but I resharpened it. Not razor sharp, it's a different edge profile, obviously a little steeper angle for chopping, but all in all, you're not going to dull this thing up too easily. You have your forward edge, your sharpened beard here for tearing and pulling and cutting and that sort of thing. And I suppose if you wanted to, there are some videos out there and stuff like that of using this as a hook or stuff like that for self-defense. This spike is made to puncture a Kevlar helmet, and I've put it through. Obviously I haven't punctured a Kevlar helmet because that would cost me quite a bit of money, but I've punctured, as I said earlier, steel with this thing. I think what was it, 1/8" steel sheets, I believe, with this spike, and there's no damage whatsoever. I've used the spike quite a bit for all kinds of things, and I've not had to resharpen that, so that's very sturdy there. Great overall design, nice handle. I got the camo patterned handle. One thing I really like about this that I didn't know about really when I purchased it, I never even knew this was a feature, but the glass breaker in the back. That's a pretty sweet and big feature there. If you got in a car accident, got trapped in some water or whatever, I have this right next to my seat, so I can just grab it at any time. I could punch out my window in no time and get right out of my vehicle without a problem. Same as if I wanted to go rescue somebody from a burning vehicle or a vehicle in the water, I could break out the window with little to no effort. So really not much other to say about this than that. I think I'm also going to try to pick up the shorter model. I think it's 13 inches, the shorter model is. I want to pick up one of those just for a little bit of a lighter carry item. Sometimes when I don't want to carry this one, I take this hunting with me all the time, all that stuff. I absolutely love it. It's a great tool, and I think sometime I'll get some hard to use videos for you of this thing in action, so you guys can definitely look forward to that. That's about all I have to say on the Shrike. Great tool. I definitely recommend picking one up if you haven't already. Definitely get one. If you like the outdoors, stuff like that, it's very highly recommended. Or if you just want to carry it in your vehicle like I do, just for safety or whatever, very, very useful item. You know, you can remodel your house with it, as I did, chopping out drywall, that sort of thing. I've done some yard work, chopped branches, dug up some stuff in the dirt. Pretty much anything you need to chop, this thing will take care of it. So pick one up if you haven't. If you can dish out the cash for one, definitely recommend getting one. Very sweet. Also comes with the Kydex sheath with different mounting options. I got the Tech Lock. Now to my Oakley half jackets. This is one of 2 pairs of Oakleys I have. I want to get some Juliets, but not in my price point right now, so I'll have to wait a little bit. But I've had these for 2 years. I got them back in when I was in training for the Army. I wear them every day at work. I pour concrete for a living, and you know, concrete splashes up on them. Dust. I'm cutting iron with a chop saw. Everything. I get hit in the lenses get hit, beat up all the time, but they've held up really well. There's really not very many scratches. The only time I've ever scratched them is when I was driving my four-wheeler and they fell off me into a gravel road, and I've smashed them a couple times. But even though I smashed them, I've broken off the arms here, and the lenses have popped out. Everything gets snapped right back together and just as fine as it was. You can definitely tell these have been worn out. I mean, the little rubber sleeves on here are really loose. I can slide them around, twist them, whatever. But you can fix that right up with probably some epoxy or some sort of glue. So that's not really a big deal, but you can probably expect those things with use over time. The lenses, these are polarized, and Oakley probably has some of the best polarized lenses out there. They have the best lenses out there, I would say. You know, they have the videos of the impact resistance and all of that, and these are just great lenses and great glasses overall. I don't remember what I paid for them. Bought them quite a while back, but Oakley's generally run around $100 to $150 for this sort of thing. If you want the Juliets with the titanium frame, I think they're in the 200s somewhere, but these are definitely sweet. They're stylish, functional. You couldn't really ask for much more in a pair of sunglasses. So I wear these every day, and highly recommend these as well. Really no complaints. If you can find a pair of those, pick them up. You can get them used pretty cheap, and usually when they're used, they're not too bad of shape either. I mean, obviously look at them, you know, look for scratches and all that, but if you get a good pair of used ones, you can get them for a reasonable price. So you guys go ahead and check that stuff out. Do some more reviews here pretty soon in the future, and I will see you later. Take care.